Hello, race fans. Thanks for tuning in. This is the Turfway Park Report for Thursday, January 25th, 2018. 8 races on the card. Temperature in Florence, Kentucky at post time is in the mid-40s, and the Polytrek, of course, is listed as fast. Tonight's first race is a claiming event for the fillies and mares, which have never won 3 lifetime. The claiming tag $5,000 and the distance 6 furlongs. Morning line favorite number 6, Sister Jib, looks to remain undefeated on the Turfway surface. And they are off. It's another Stone who's hustling on out, also through from between horses, Sister Jib. And now the daughter of English Channel, Parker Elizabeth, slides through underneath that one to be a joint third. Now up on the outside, joining that trio, there goes Runaway Rosie. The top 4 covered by just about 2 lengths. Then a margin of 4 back to Starship Aquarius, who's followed up next by Believe Me Babe. Then a margin of about 6 lengths back to Queen of Corona, and a length further back to 7 Seas and Scrammy. Can't see them all. Up the backside, they charge the first quarter 23 in 3/5 seconds. Long shot leader. Another Stone shows the way. She leads it by just over a length. Sister Jib comes from between horses and moves a closer second. Runaway Rosie looms the danger to the outside third. That's all for Parker Elizabeth. She's fading in fourth, and in fact just got passed by a trio of horses, including Queen of Corona, Starship Aquarius, and Believe Me Babe, as they run at the top of the stretch. Half mile 47 2, still chasing another Stone, but here's Sister Jib. The 8-5 favorite comes to tackle by the 8th pole. It's Sister Jib who pokes the nose in front. Another Stone fighting on gamely down the center. Runaway Rosie is finishing with good interest inside the final 16th. Sister Jib trying to hold. Runaway Rosie lunging up to the outside, down to the wire, and Sister Jib hanging on by just about a length. Runaway Rosie was second, another Stone third, and Queen of Corona was fourth. And it was number 6, Sister Jib, in a hard-fought victory, hanging on by just about a length. She's now a perfect 2 for 2 over the surface. She's owned by the estate of John Baker, trained by Dougie Danner, and P.D. Prentice, the winning jockey. The favorite returns $5.40, $3 to $20. Second, number 9, Runaway Rosie. Third, number 7, Another Stone. And fourth, the 2, Queen of Corona. The exacta $13. The try for a $1 ticket came back $75.10, and the winning superfecta for a $2 ticket $829.80. Running time for the 6 furlongs 1:14 and 2. Tonight's second race is a claimant event for 4-year-olds and up, a wide open $5,000 claimant event to go 1 mile. Scratch 6 Memorial Blue. Morning line favorite at 9-5, number 7, the Gorilla Man, for owner Kendall Hansen. All set. They are off. Quick beginning for Long Shot Mule Theory, also quick in his stride. Both Arsenal of Democracy and Whole Lotta Run as they charge into that first turn. Whole Lotta Run has the lead and the rail, shows the way by just about a half a length as Arsenal of Democracy will press early. A length for the back. Mule Theory has been taken in hand back into third. The right thing hugs the rail fourth. Jamu out and wide fifth. Between those two, the favorite Gorilla Man moves a closer 6, only about 3 lengths off the lead now. The link for the back to Pete in the Hall. They're not going very fast as they're starting to bunch up as they turn for the backstretch. And in fact, the first quarter was slow, 26 and 1/5 second. Arsenal of Democracy and Whole Lotta Run. These two spar for the lead, a half to the good of 75 to 1 shot Mule Theory, who tracks from third. The right thing still fourth. Now right to the outside, the Gorilla Man tugging hard at LeBron moves a closer 5th. Then a link for the back, Jamu is next, 2 links in front of Kios. Then a link for the back to Pete in the Hall. Whip comes out on Plain Tails, and he just got relegated to last as Skiff's Brewmeister just went by him. The half mile, 50 seconds flat onto the far turn. Whole Lotta Run and Perriot still show the way as they have 3 furlongs still to go. It's Whole Lotta Run in front. Now the lead's been bumped up to 2 as Arsenal of Democracy could not keep pace. Mule Theory kicks to the outside. Jamu is way out wide, and Skiff's Brewmeister is out by the track kitchen as they run at the top of the stretch. Whole Lotta Run will turn them on down 3 quarters, 1:14 and 2. 1/8 of them out to go. Whole Lotta Run and Perriot in that patented left-handed stick goes to work, and the lead is still 4. The Gorilla Man, the favorite, races to the end shot of Long Shot Mule Theory down the center. Skiff's Brewmeister continues that wide journey, but Whole Lotta Run, well rationed by Utsi, wins it by 2.5 lengths. Mule Theory was second, the Gorilla Man third, Skiff's Brewmeister was fourth in 1:41 flat. Number 1, Whole Lotta Run, broke sharp, never looked back. Jockey Perriot was allowed to control a very soft tempo up top, and that well-rationed ride proved to be decisive. Number 1, Whole Lotta Run, owned and trained by Larry Smith, returned $6.40, $4.60, $3.20. Second, number 5, Mule Theory. Third, the 7, The Gorilla Man. And fourth, the 11, Skiff's Brewmeister. The Exacta, $378.20. The $1 try, $1,330.30. The Daily Double, $35.80. The Super, $18,546.60. The Dime Super, better than $927. The running time for the mile, 1:41 flat. Tonight's third race is a non-2 claimer. The claiming takes $7,500. The distance 1 mile. Favorite to the outside, number 9, Giant Red for trainer Mike Baker. They are off. Montana and Citizen Caesar was quick into stride. Now Bossa Flow hustles on through to the inside, and joining that one is Private Spot on the charge of the clubhouse turn. So Bossa Flow shows the way. Private Spot applies the heat to the outside. Then comes My Foolish Bow. Citizen Caesar is fourth, about 4.5 off the pace. Then a margin of 5 back to Montana, who races now about 9 lengths off the lead. Through from the inside is Fulkerson. Then there's 3 lengths further back to Just Another John, and a length and a half to Sage Master. And Giant Red at 6 to 5 is last, in 12 lengths off the pace. And that first quarter was 24 and 1/5 second. So Private Spot and Bossa Flow have 5/8 to go, and these two continue to jockey for position. Now the duo in behind that starts to close in. My Foolish Bow and Citizen Caesar, they are third and fourth, and there's at least another half a dozen back to Montana, who is next. Then comes Fulkerson, as they took the first half in 47 and 4/5 seconds onto the far turn. Bossa Flow and Private Spot, these two continue to do battle. Now moving a closer third, My Foolish Bow is on the move under Utsi. 3 lengths further back. Here comes Just Another John, just past Citizen Caesar. And then 2.5 further lengths back. Gaining from the inside is Sage Master, as they're just outside the quarter-mile pole. And they're chasing Private Spot way out wide. Here comes Just Another John as they straighten away through 3 quarters in 1:13 and 4, and they race to the head of the lane. And Fulkerson emerges between horses. Just Another John on the wrong lead up to the outside in second. Whip out on Private Spot and Montana, and then My Foolish Bow is not done, and running on from the back, a Giant Red might run into a photo there for fourth, but they're not getting to Fulkerson. Fulkerson's going to win by about 6 in the end. A 3-way go for the place spot, including Just Another John, My Foolish Bow, and Private Spot, and the running time was 1:40 and 4. Number 5, Fulkerson on the big class drop, gets the victory, goes off second choice at 7 to 5, and wins for owner Paul Bickle and Lewis Carlisle. Lewis Carlisle, the winning trainer, and Johnny McKee, the winning jockey. Fulkerson was worth $480, $340, $280. Finishing second, number 8, Just Another John. Third, number 3, My Foolish Bow. Fourth to 2, Private Spot. Exacta, $44.40. The try, $157.90. Super, $1,138 even. The pick 3, $35.90. And the running time was 1:40 and 4. Tonight's fourth race is a claimant event for fillies and mares which have never won 3. The claiming price $7,500. The distance 5.5 furlongs. Field of 10, no program changes. Morning line favorite number 5, Love the Power with Victor LeBron. Elma's in full-out pursuit. Whip comes out on Sugar Candy Rose. Old-fashioned Angels being driven with a quarter of a mile to go. 3 lengths further back. Out wide, Conjuring. Through from the inside, Condrasa. Desert Maria is out in the parking lot as they run to the top of the stretch. And Love the Power kicks away by 4, now by 5. The half in 46 and 2. 1/8 of a mile to go. Love the Power is drawing away in the final Florence furlong. The battle simply for the balance. Old-fashioned Angel or the other gray Sugar Candy Rose, because it's all over up top. Love the Power dominates. Love the Power wins by at least 8. Old-fashioned Angel was second. Sugar Candy Rose third. Condrasa was fourth. The running time 1:05 and 3. Well, the favorite did not disappoint in race 4. Number 5, Love the Power, crushed them. This 4-year-old daughter by Power is owned and trained by Carmen Nacero and Victor LeBron, the winning jockey. Number 5, Love the Power, $440, $3, $240. Second, number 3, Old Fashioned Angel. Third, number 4, Sugar Candy Rose. Finishing fourth, number 1, Condrasa. The exacta was $39.80. The try, $85.90. The double, $14.80. The super, $695.80. And the pick 3, $33.60. Running time for the 5 1/2 furlongs, 1:05 and 3/5 seconds. Tonight's fifth race is a maiden filly 3-year-old claimer. The claiming price $7,500. The distance 1 mile. Scratch numbers 4, 7, and 13. The morning line favorite at 3 to 1, number 6, Mushaboom, racing for owner-trainer Tommy Humphreys. And they are off. For the lead from between horses, Screamin' Dixie broke well, also Safari Heart, and through from the inside, Morning Waves. These three will lead the charge into the first turn. In behind that comes Luna Mesa in the brick, spun out wide, Mushroom even further out. Carolina Reaper way out wide, but advancing early with an early move from Carolina Reaper. Then 2 lengths further back, Painted Verse racing with that head way up high. It's hard to handle there for Sammy Bermudez. Just got passed by Queen Maxine. Then a margin of 5 lengths back to Rosemar, who's out at the back. First quarter almost in 26 seconds flat. So it's Safari Heart shows the way. Pressure to the inside by Screamin' Dixie. These two have opened a length up on Carolina Reaper, who made that early move. She's back into third. Morning Waves advancing up into fourth, 3.5 off the pace. Followed up next by the Brick, who races fifth. Then a margin of 4. Luna Mesa is sixth. Out wide, Mushaboom is seventh. 2 for the back. Painted Verse is eighth, and a margin of 4 on the move now. Rosemar come next, and that puts Queen Maxine to the last in trailing position. The half-mile controlled tempo, 49 and 4. Safari Heart, first off the claim, shows the way. Morning Waves has came off the fence and draws alongside. These two dispute the terms with 5/16 of a mile to go. So up front now, new leader. Morning Waves and Pariute show the way. Safari Heart is being ridden to keep pace in second. The Brick moves into third, and Mushaboom moves wide for the drive in fourth, 3/4 in 15 and 3, and they're at the top of the stretch, and Uzi going to work on Morning Waves, and she's opening up here. The daughter of Morning Line is pouring on by the 8th pole. She's in front by at least a half a dozen, now by 10, now by 11. The battle's for the balance. Morning Waves, dominant. She absolutely crushes the field. Morning Waves and Pariutes wins by about 10.5 in the end. Mushaboom was second, Safari Heart third. The Brick was fourth in 1:42 flat. Number 2, Morning Waves absolutely annihilates the field, breaking her maiden on the stretch out. The daughter of Morning Line is owned by Jen Starl Thoroughbreds, trained by Sue Anderson, and Pariutes up top for the second time in the winner's circle tonight. Number 2, Morning Waves, 540, 260, 260. Second, number 6, Mushaboom. Third, number 10, Safari Heart. And fourth was the 3, The Brick. Exacta 1860. The try, 72.90. Daily double, 21.20. The pick 4, $67.35. Pick 3, $21.70. The super, $1,224 even. And the pick 5, $122.65. Running time for the mile, 1:42 flat. Tonight's 6th race is a claimant event for the fillies and mares. 12-5 down to 10-5 open claimers to go 6 furlongs. Morning Line favorite number 4, Aaron's Wish, for trainer Billy Conley. She settles. All set. They are off. Terrible beginning for Alta Rita. She broke at a tangle and is last. But it's Score Babe who's sending on out, also through from between horses. There goes Radiant Rhythm. So Radiant Rhythm leads the charge up the backside. Mischievous Cats come through to be a joint second with Choctaw. In between horses, Aaron's Wish. Then Allie Grace is away in the 5th position, but only about 3 lengths off the pace to the outside Score Babe. Between those two, the gray, Voodoo That You Do. Then comes Snuggle Struggle and Jersey Chaser, and through from the inside, Alta Rita is starting to advance with Sarvis has raced up into a joint 5th, the first quarter 24 seconds flat. They stack up 3 deep. It's Radiant Rhythm, Aaron's Wish, and Choctaw with that wide angle. Choctaw in that yellow shadow robe pokes that nostril in front. Aaron's Wish just trying to counter. Radiant Rhythm cannot keep pace. Here is a Mischievous Cat racing up into 4th. Here comes the gray, Voodoo That You Do, wide for the drive as Choctaw has blown the turn, and that gives Aaron's Wish a clear lead on the turn down. Aaron's Wish off the turn, opening up by 5. Choctaw back on track into second through from between horses. Races up Mischievous Cat down the center of the gray. Voodoo That You Do in the final 16th of a mile. Aaron's Wish. Aaron's Wish is going to give Pariutes a hat trick. Aaron's Wish geared down. Wins by almost 4. Voodoo That You Do was second. Mischievous Cat third. Tight for 4th between Snuggle Struggle, Radiant Rhythm, and Allie Grace in 113 flat. Number 4, Aaron's Wish, picks up her 6th lifetime victory of her career. She's owned by Tom Linehan, Ed Dalby, and Raymond Weiss, trained by Billy Conley and veteran Pariutes with his 3rd victory on this Thursday card. Number 4, Aaron's Wish, 924, 2380. Second, the 8, Voodoo That You Do. Third, the 2, Mischievous Cat. And fourth, number 6, Allie Grace. The exacta 78.20. The try, 347.80. The double, 28.60. The superfecta, $3,335.80. The dime super, $166.79. And the pick 3 for $1 will get you back $37.30. Running time 113 flat. Tonight's 7th and featured race is an allowance event for 4-year-olds and up which have never won 3 races lifetime. The distance a mile. Scratch the 5. Spring Solo. Heavy favorite on the morning line from the Wesley Ward Barn. Number 1, General MacArthur. They're off. And the favorite, General MacArthur, stumbled at the starting gate and is absolutely last. On to the clubhouse turn. Dr. Givens, Brooklyn Spites, Jingle Me This, and a 4-wide pitch count. These 4 hook up early. Howell Mountain has been taken in hand as 5th. Good stalking position for Howell Mountain, who's 5th, about 6.5 off the lead as they circumnavigate the first turn. Then a length and a half further back, General MacArthur, after the stumble at the start, has raced up to second last, and Catanati has nothing but hindquarters and heels in the viewfinder and is about 15 lengths off of the lead in the first quarter, 25-1. Slow tempo being set by long shot Brooklyn Spites. P.D. Prentice going to try to dole those fractions out, but here comes the pressure up to the outside. An early move from pitch count, trying to hook up with that one. Jingle Me This is trying to hold position, is stuck in the middle, and is going to be forced to take back here on the run of the far turn. Meanwhile, Dr. Givens is shuffled out into 4th. Closing in, Howell Mountain, General MacArthur being scrubbed upon by Julio, and Catanati still can see them all. The half, 48-4, chasing Brooklyn Spites. 3.5 furlongs to go. Brooklyn Spites still leads it. Pitch count looming large and looks to be the danger to the outside. Meanwhile, Jingle Me This is being ridden along and is going to get a passage there as Prentice has opened up the fence for the gray as they run to the top of the stretch. And Jingle Me This cut the corner, got that inside passage as Brooklyn Spites drifts off, now trying to hug him there. And meanwhile, Pitch Count got a dream run on the outside. Pitch Count on the wrong lead by the 8th pole, now switches and opens up by a length. Jingle Me This in full out pursuit down the center from the back of the pack. Catanati is finishing with giant strides. It's Pitch Count trying to hold off the Indiana-bred Catanati, who's lunging these 2 down to the wire in a flying Florence photo. Number 8, Pitch Count, pulls the slight upset and gets the victory. Just hanging on in that tight photo finish. Number 8, Pitch Count, owned by the 48 Flat Racing, trained by Randy Hafner. Gabe Lagunas, the winning jockey. Pitch count, 780, 440, 320. Finishing second, number 6, Catanati. Third, the 7, Jingle Me This. And fourth, number 4, Brooklyn Spites. The exacta, 38.40. The try, 57.30. The daily double was 35.40. The pick 3, $81.20. The running time, 1:40-2. Tonight's 8th and final is a maiden claimer for the fillies and mares to go 5.5 furlongs. Scratch 113.14. Morning line favorite, the 5, Magical Motion, and a Zale De Leon. And they're off. Not the greatest start for Easy Shadow, but it was a wise beginning for Chariot. Also, She's Obvious being punched on out, and joining that duo is Personal Cat. So these 3 sprint on out, and they open up about a length and a half on the gray Matagor, who settles along 4th. Through from between horses, Samard's Heart races up to the inside as they head up the backstretch of Eldorado Soul. And now Pampered Val starting to close in. Pampered Val has moved up into a joint 5th. 6 lengths further back, My Favorite Mistake covered up to the outside by Fenderdish Fury as they head into the far turn, 3 furlongs from the money. Chasing She's Obvious, carrying those orange Feezer Silk, shows the way by just over a length. Personal Cat in full out pursuit to the outside 2nd. Chariot races 3rd. Samard's Heart saves ground while 4th. And Eldorado Soul is ridden with the whip as they run to the top of the stretch. And She's Obvious, the one to run down. She's Obvious by the 8th pole on the wrong lead, and the lead is diminishing as Personal Cat is bearing down to the outside. It's She's Obvious reaching for the wire. Personal Cat plugging way to the outside. My Favorite Mistake finishing with interest and gonna split horses as She's Obvious is begging for the finish line. She's Obvious might have just held on. My Favorite Mistake was right at her to the outside, noses up and down on the wire, and a head bobber photo for win. Number 4, She's Obvious, hanging on to break her maiden in start. Number 15, number 4, She's Obvious, a daughter of Magna graduate, owned by Jim Feezer, trained by Duncan Wilsey and P.D. Prentice. The winning jockey for the second time on the evening. The winner, $15, $640, $380. Second to 7, a fast closing My Favorite Mistake. Third to 6, Chariot. Fourth, number 11, Personal Cat. And 5th to 10, Eldorado Soul. The winning exacta was $87. The pick 3, $175.40. Pick 4, $342.60. The try, $319.80. Super, $2,628.80. No winners in the high 5 carryover, better than $3,100. Well, that wraps it up for this Thursday edition of Racing from Turfway Park. Live racing returns on Friday with a first post of 5:15. For all of us here at the track, thank you for tuning in. This has been the Turfway Park Report.